Assalamu alaikum and hi everyone. My name is Nurizade Bustam. Today, I would like to continue on my progress presentation entitled, What Net Neutrality Means to You. Before I proceed, let us go through my list of new 5 papers reviewed. Now, here there are. Let us have a look in details on all of these. Before I proceed, I would like to capture your attention on this presentation. Here, I divided my sources of research into 2 categories, namely the argument for net neutrality and the argument against net neutrality. Here are the arguments which support the usage of net neutrality. There are including the effects of control of data, user intolerance for slow loading sites and competition and innovation purposes. Now, let us get through all of these. Firstly, my first resource is adapted from Mullins on control of data. In this concept, supporters of net neutrality want to designate cable companies as common carriers, which would require them to allow Internet Service Providers (ISPs) free Secondly, is user intolerance for slow loading sites. Here, according to Singham, proponents of net neutrality invoke the human psychological process of adaptation, where when people get used to something better, they would not ever want to go back to something worse. Then, my next point is on competition and innovation. According to Wood, net neutrality advocates argue that allowing cable companies the right to demand a toll to guarantee quality or premium delivery would create an exploitative business model based on the ISP's position as gatekeepers. Advocate end with the first category. Now, let us continue with the points on against net neutrality. Some of them are including broadband infrastructure, potentially increased taxes, and unnecessarily regulations. First and foremost is on broadband infrastructure. Cited from the interview, proponents of net neutrality regulations say network operators have continued to underinvest in infrastructure. However, continue with potentially increased taxes as referred to Free Press, Save the Internet website. In the statement, FCC Commissioner Ajit Pai, who opposed the net neutrality ruling, claims that the ruling issued by the FCC to impose Title II regulations explicitly opens the door to billions of dollars. Lastly, is unnecessary regulation. According to PayPal founder and Facebook investor Peter Thiel, net neutrality has not been necessary to date. I don't see any reason why it's suddenly become important when the internet has functioned quite well for the past 15 years without it. Done with my research review papers. Now, let us have a look on my progress so far. Currently, this is my Gantt chart. I highlighted on week 12.
Created using Powtoon.